Welcome back to Mikey's Sports Show. This is episode 20. Jerry Rice and Joe Montana. This episode is for my brother Kevin Swanson. I hope you enjoy this, Kevin. I know you like Montana. So I'll tell you guys right now, man, I used to have a Jerry Rice rookie. I'm still might. I'm not sure. But I am after it. Some of these rookies, some people that I have, I don't have the rookies anymore, or I never did. So some rookies I'm after. I do have one Joe Montana rookie left, and I couldn't find him in my batch. But yeah, we're gonna start with I guess we'll start with Jerry Rice first. We'll do Montana after in the second half of the show. Yep. After this episode, I'm gonna take a break for a minute and let the world catch up. You know, you guys, let you catch up on my 20 videos. I went too crazy, I think. And now, I think it's time to relax and let you guys catch up. I showed this to you guys in the patch card episode. This is a patch card from Jerry Rice when he played on the Oakland Raiders. He played briefly for them too. Yep, Jerry Rice, he played for 20 years. 20 years. Let me know if you see a card in here that I should take out of here and put in a case. Sometimes I don't. Because I don't like to split my groups up. Yep, Jerry Rice, he was drafted in 85. Yeah, he played for the 49ers from 85 to 2000. So he played for them for a while. Then he went to the Raiders from 01 to 04. He played for the Seahawks and the Broncos very briefly in the last 2 years of his career. Bam. Alright, we're going to go with this already. Boom. Yep, Jerry Rice is awesome too. He has 3 Super Bowl rings. Yep, he has 3 Super Bowl rings. Super Bowl MVP. 14-time Pro Bowler. That's crazy. That top middle card right there, that hologram, is worth probably $15, maybe more. Yeah, this guy is 4-time first team All-American. Second team All-American. 1985 Burt Ball Award. A Burt Bell Award, I should say. Duh, I should know that. Burt Ball. Burt Bell, which is the award they get. A lot of athletes get it. A lot of football players have that award, actually. He was also second team All-American. Yeah, so he was a 13-time Pro Bowler, like I said. This guy, 2-time Offensive Player of the Year. 6-time NFL Receiving Yards Leader. 2-time NFL Receptions Leader. 6-time NFL Receiving Touchdowns Leader. NFL 75th Anniversary All-Time Team. 1980s NFL All-Decade Team. NFL 1990s All-Decade Team. 2-time First Team All-American. Yeah. He's the all-time leader in most categories for wide receivers. Jerry Rice holds over 100 records. Yeah. And he's still widely considered as the uh, he's probably the most. He's considered one of the greatest wide receivers. He is considered the greatest player in history by some people. And stats, some magazines in the past, early 2000s, they put him as the highest, the best, I should say. Yeah, guys, sometimes I freaking can't say what I need to say right. I'm sorry about that. I don't want to come out and just say he's the greatest, so I start mumbling and babbling. Because I don't want to really say he is the greatest. I put him up there, though. I love Jerry Rice, too, now. That's a good card. It says $2 on it. I wonder if it's worth more than that these days. It could be. Yeah, he holds 100 records, guys. That's crazy. Yeah, people do call him the greatest player of all time. Some people will fight you tooth and nail on that one. It's kind of a good argument, though, because how many people do you know that aren't a quarterback, that have 3 rings, that have his stats and his accomplishments are out of control. Let me know if any of these cards are worth $1 million. I'm just kidding, guys. I know what's up. Yep, so he was inducted in the College Hall of Fame in 2006, and the Pro Football Hall of Fame he was elected in 2010. First year, first ballot too, I believe. Oh man, look at them cards. Yep, he has the most career touchdowns out of anybody. He has 208. Emmitt Smith is number 2 with 175 career touchdowns. LaDainian Tomlinson comes in 3rd with 162 career touchdowns. So that gives you a hint or an example of how good Jerry Rice is and was and always will be. Dude, 100 records he has. He holds 100 records, you guys. That's sick. Man, he's the all-time leader, and yeah, I told you all this stuff. Yeah, I ain't going over every 100 freaking record that he has. We'll be here all day. Jerry, I'm gonna get your rookie back. It's not that hard to find, really. I just gotta pay the piper. Make sure I'm gonna get a graded one. Screw it. Montana, I'm gonna get another one of your rookies too. I gave my brother Kevin one of them. I hope you guys enjoy this. That card just looks like that. It's not really the glare of my phone. It was made like that. See how it kind of looks like it's a reflection. It's not a reflection. It's a good card. Yeah, you'll see his Rocket Man. I have a couple of his Rocket Man cards in here, I think. You'll see them. I like seeing some of these cards. You know, they're from the 80s, and you see some from like nowadays, or, you know, at least in the 2000s. It's pretty cool seeing these people who had the careers for that long. They got to see, everything change. And the cards became better quality. Yeah, I wonder how they feel about that. Because even when I was a kid growing up watching it happen. But I guess that's a part of life. Everyone sees it happen. Yeah, these cards changed. They're all nice and shiny and all kinds of crazy stuff they done did to them. Yeah, one more time at this page. It's a good one. Yeah, once in a while I get a Jerry Rice out of these new packs. They still put them in there like I told you. All the greats still come in packs. To let us all remind us, they remind us that these guys were great. As we go along these episodes too, if I ever get like a new card or of any of these guys or a rookie or something that is noteworthy, I will let you guys know too. Because I come back and, find cards that I needed to fill in these spaces and cards that I still want. So as I get a hold of those throughout these episodes, I will let you know. Alright, we're going to do the second half of this episode, Joe Montana. Alright, the second half of episode 20, Jerry Rice and Joe Montana. So here we go, on to Montana. Him and Jerry Rice were teammates for many years. It's an 82 card. And more somewhere. Yep, Joe Montana, also known as Joe Cool and the Comeback Kid. He played 16 years in the NFL. Mostly for San Fran. His last 2 years he played with the Kansas City Chiefs. He won a national championship with Notre Dame in 77, I want to say. Yeah, before the Tom Brady stuff, he was the GOAT. Some people still think he's the GOAT. I do. No knock against Brady, because I collect Brady cards and I love him too. But look at Joe Montana, didn't have... It's just not the same. The era, the weapons that people have nowadays, the way it is. So that's why people think he's the GOAT still. I'm not a hater though. I love everybody. Alright guys, see that card right there? That is a reprint of his rookie card. Right here, that one. That is a reprint. Yep. That is a reprint. It doesn't even say it on there either. But it doesn't say 1980 something, whatever, too. You can see on the bottom of the date, it probably says 2000. And I want to say this is probably 2010 or 11 or 12, that card I got in. But it kind of looks like the real version, except newer. Yeah, so these reprints come in a lot of packs nowadays. And all it is just a damn replica of the actual rookie card from back in the day of certain players. So beware. And, you could tell. If you think that's his real rookie, then, man, you better not be collecting cards. If you buy that as his real rookie. Don't be a sucker. Ask a professional. That's a cool card right there. Stars and Stripes, Joe Montana. Yeah, we already talked about those Those fake cards. Montana. He's the only quarterback. I don't know, maybe not anymore though. He was the only quarterback to be named MVP 3 times in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl MVP 3 times. He still holds the career for most Super Bowl passes without an interception. Yep, 3 times he was MVP of the Super Bowl. So he threw. Yeah, he has the all-time QBR, highest QBR of QBs. He has a QBR of 127.8, which is off the charts. Some of these cards are old right there. I think that's 82, 83. Yeah, some of these cards are getting a little old. Yeah, they retired his jersey. Boom. San Fran did. Yeah, he was inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2000. He was inducted in his first year. He was inducted, so that's good. First ballot, yep. First ballot Hall of Famer right there. Yeah, so he's 2-time MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP. Oh my God, eight Pro Bowls he went to. Yeah, 4 rings. 4 rings for Joe. The comeback kid. He does some Skechers commercials. I've seen him on a couple of those. Bam, I think that's him with Jerry Rice right there. Yep. Yeah, guys, some of these notes, I write down notes, alright? Some things I remember about these players, sometimes I have to get my facts straight. So if you can tell that I'm reading off of something, I am. And I'm blind, so dude, that kind of sucks. Doing my show and doing all this by myself. I should pat myself in the back. I just did. Yeah, these things were crazy at first. My videos were funny. I look weird to myself online on video. I sound strange to me. Now I'm used to it and I don't care what anyone thinks. I just want you guys to enjoy these cards. So you may never see them again. That is a numbered card. That's a card, yeah, it's a masterpiece. I should put him up somewhere. I should put him somewhere nicer. Bam. Yeah, guys, I love quarterbacks. And speaking of Brady, I'll do a Brady episode too with Gronk. I love all the greats. Joe Montana was an excellent signal caller. They knew that about him when they drafted him. Yeah, he was intelligent. Intelligent quarterback, that's for sure. Well, I see his wife in here. You guys will see one of his first wives. I think it might have been his first wife. I am not sure. I know he was married a couple times to my knowledge. Bam, hey girl. Does Joe know you're against that wall like that? What? You know, we got the cloud now. But back then they didn't have the cloud. They had stuff like this though. You're stuck forever. That's all good, girl. Get off that wall. I'm just playing. Montana, you're the man. I don't mean to make fun of your wife. You know I'm just kidding. Come on, man. Look at that Lombardi trophy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was exciting watching Joe Montana growing up as well, too. Because, man, he lit it up. Him and Jerry Rice, boy, they lit it up. Look at this one, he was a young stud. He had that almost mullet. That was like in between the mullet. Like from like 1980 to like 87, 88. And then the mullet was full blown. I got some people with the mullet on my cards. I even got Jerry Curl mullets. Yes, I do. I got cards with Jerry Curl mullets. I don't care. Styles were styles. I'm just glad I wasn't wearing bell bottoms. Some people might say, hey, what was wrong with bell bottoms? I don't know. I haven't seen those come back yet. You tell me. Every generation said their generation was the best. We're not going to get into that. This is a sports show. I'm just glad that I got to witness all this crazy generational stuff. Like Bo Jackson, MJ, Montana. Yeah, here's another one of these, right there, that's another reprint. Let me go down this first and then I'll flip it over. Yeah, we're going to check out that middle card. That's a reprint. That is not an actual card from that year. It's another reprint. There, it says reprint on that one. There you got it. Some of them do not say reprint. Even look at the Topps logo right there. That's a bad cut, but that's how they looked back then too. Crazy cuts. Some of these cards back then, I don't even know how the hell. They'll never have a good grade because they cut them all wacky back then too. They weren't high quality. So that's why nowadays cards are a lot more expensive because they're made a lot better than cards of yesterday. So that is a reprint of a Montana rookie, or one of his rookies, I believe. Let me see. 1979. Yeah, that's his freaking. That's a reprint. So that's not his real rookie. But some people try to sell these as real rookies. Don't fall for that. A lot of the old cards, even if it didn't have the date on it, it would say like TTC, whatever, or Topps Chewing Gum Company, or Topps Trading Company. You can see that. You can see that little TTC, whatever. Look at that hair, dude. Oh my god. No, Montana had a little crazy looking hair, dude. You got more hair than me still, I think. I ain't going bald or nothing like that, but Montana had a lock. A bunch of locks. Yeah. There's him at Notre Dame. A throwback. The college years, 74 to 78. 78, that's when I was born. That boy was doing things. I was still a little twinkle in the eye. Did you know card? Yeah, this is a great era. That's my whole point. From a generational standpoint and a generational opinion of mine, this generation, my generation, got to witness some cool stuff. Yeah, Jordan. I got to watch him retire when I was in high school. See. Yeah. What about those kids putting those cards in the bike spokes back then? Man, some of them cards. Wow, sometimes I think about that. Like, those kids would have $1 million cards right now, probably, or not really, but you know, expensive cards. Had they not did it. But that's what kids did back then. It kills me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed episode 20. Jerry Rice and Joe Montana. Two of the greatest, and that's for real, because they are. Alright, you guys, I will see you and probably in a couple days, a week maybe. I'm going to give you guys some time to look at all these videos I flooded YouTube with. So take your time. I'll see you in episode 21. I'll do Deion Sanders. I was supposed to do that the other day, but I decided against it. So episode 21 will be Deion Sanders. I'll see you then. Catch up. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe. Enjoy. Have a great day.